A recent report by the UN Population Fund sheds light on the widening disparity in sexual and reproductive health worldwide. Following its global launch, the report is now being unveiled in Nigeria's capital, Abuja. The report, released on April 17th, reveals alarming figures, estimating nearly 800 maternal deaths daily.
30 years ago, there was unanimous agreement in Cairo at the International Conference on Population and Development, ICPD, to secure the reproductive health and rights of all people. It is disappointing that progress is slowing in every arena. The annual reductions in maternal deaths flatlined. Since the year 2016, in fact, the world has made no progress on saving women from dying needlessly while giving life. And COVID, exposing the inequalities in the health system, is only a part of the reason.
The report also says that an African woman is roughly 130 times more likely to die from pregnancy and childbirth complications than a woman in Europe or North America.
Many of these findings are the result of better data, and we join with those who are encouraging a speedy adoption of the new census process. Today, there are data to show us clearly unacceptable rates of difference. Some women are dying while giving life, and others have no access to life-saving services. The vast majority of maternal deaths, over 70%, take place in our beautiful continent, Africa.
But it is not all doom and gloom. Despite challenges, Nigeria and India have made progress in some areas.
The remarkable reduction in terms of the number of women who were saved during pregnancy and childbirth was largely attributed to progress in India and in Nigeria. Nigeria's own contribution to reducing deaths during pregnancy and childbirth was more than 11% during the years from 2013 through 2018. Indeed, a big achievement. There have also been advances towards ending domestic violence, violence in the home, gender-based violence, and reductions in harmful practices here in Nigeria. For example, the drop in adolescent females being subjected to female genital mutilation has gone down by 10% in the past decade.
With Nigeria projected to become one of the world's most populous countries by 2050, President Bola Tinubu, represented by the Minister of Health and Social Welfare, highlights the government's commitment to improve reproductive health and the welfare of the vulnerable in society. He also expresses gratitude to the UN for selecting Nigeria for the program launch.
I want to assure you that we are taking bold steps and committed to addressing issues that affect our youth and reproductive health. And in December 2023, I launched, now this is His Excellency, my boss who is speaking, the Nigeria Health Sector Renewal Investment Initiative through the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, which is anchored in a sector-wide approach, and the Basic Healthcare Provision Fund.
Nigeria's Population Commission reaffirms the report's recommendations as integral to national policy, highlighting the urgency of conducting a long-awaited census.
We already have a population policy on ground, and measures have all been stepped out. It's just implementation that it requires, and it's not just a one person that will do the implementation. It's a multi-sectoral approach that we adopt. It requires funding from government, from partners, and we are working on getting more funding with the coming of the Minister of Health.
The UNFPA is urging increased investment in sexual and reproductive health, as well as enhanced sex education as part of the solution. Adesuwa Omoruan, Arise News.